from the side of Liv Sandbox, but where is the damage? Kroko is alone, and that wall.
It's not going to be a huge game changer, but 6 is up for Umpty.
Oh, the last little bits of that Infernum nearly tickled Rel's back there, but not quite enough, as Hoya face checks here. Is going to ult into Zeus, and we'll see if he's got any damage. He does have flash, but with Umpty coming up to the top side, it looks like they want to convert. We got action everywhere. The miss on the play does come in, but they're just going to leave Delight to die. Not much they can do to save him. Nice dive.
And you can see just how scary it is right now. I mean, he's probably going to die here.
Yep, there it is. Just the follow-up, and Chieftain does not have a way to get out of this one. He throws his ultimate into LM, but not much he can do. And he was playing it well up until then. And now on the bottom side, Delight just going to get caught out here. Good follow-up from Keria, gets him in the box, lands that death sentence. And that's exactly what it was for Delight in the bottom side. So T1 making the most of this game so far. You can see trying to get in there, and an excellent seismic shove is going to deny that stun for quite a while. And LM, with his 2 buddies, will eventually be able to take out.
I mean, sure, it can be good in team fights if you hit big stuns. You know, Scatter the Weeks can be game-changing in some of those choke points, especially when you have Rel stuns and Magnet Storms. So they don't have vision.
Yeah, nice beat here. We do have the Talia up on the top side, but again, Hoya pretty tanky. They're also committing a teleport here as the wave is pushed into the mid lane. And Talia is fantastic about disengaging. She just runs away from you and throws some rocks at you. And now down on the bottom side, again, looking to force a fight when you're this far behind is just not a good idea.
I wasn't looking because I was looking at total gold difference, which was extremely high. And the hook hits here, so you feel like, okay, maybe we can engage. They even flash commit in to get the Attract Repel, and the ultimate comes through from the Kaisa, but like, just because they don't have hook doesn't mean that you actually win this fight. Especially, I mean,
able to follow up very nicely.
Yeah, T1 I mean, they're not going to get the turret plates, but they are going to feed Gumushi a turret. Umpty is here, and they didn't know about it, but I don't know if this matters. Okay, the teleport is coming through. Let's see how T1 gets out of this one.
All right, well, Faker, he's the veteran, he's the big brother. He's gonna sacrifice his life to get his teammates out of there, and he's not even gonna die because we have action on the bottom side. And now is where the real pain will begin. We've got teleport coming in, and Zeus is about to bop some heads. Faker now, 3-man haymaker, just able to get on in there and break some faces. Well, this is just a rout. Everybody's running away.
Where you going, Hoya?
Look at that wall. He can't even run to the right. Really, really nice here from Talia, from LM.
You are sub 4 normally to be able to set up those balls and shockwaves, and we just see how much of a big impact it makes on a game like this where things could just get out of control because you had to pick a Syndra and your comp doesn't work.
Yeah, it was kind of bad, but let's see what they can do. Umpty gets a bit caught. There's the chem tank, and welcome to Set's world. You know, we talked about how a lot of these tanks are enjoying the whoever's using it.
No side effects, just a long cooldown. Okay, one chance, one hope here for Credit Brion. He is isolated.
Oh no. He's supposed to be the tanky one. He was the chosen one. Oh, this is just...
Can they stop the perfect game? Okay, there it is.
Oh no, they stopped the perfect game! They killed Zeus! It happened! And I almost feel like that was their goal. You know, they just went in there and they just bullied one guy. The relatively not tanky Jace, of course. They burst him down, and that means we don't have a perfect game. T1 will have everything on the map. Yeah, they just need a rumble to finish off that metaphor, and they're gonna cast Syndra. Down goes Chieftain. Not much he can do. They're gonna root down Hoya, and the push will continue with the Baron buff. Umpty, he's kind of just going for a run. You know, during this Corona time, it's difficult to get your exercise, but Umpty's finding a way to do it. As T1, they're just, they're not going to be 2BM, but they will fight if they want to engage here for Brion, and T1 will be looking for these kills, as Faker will hunt down Henna. Hoya will also be taken out. Umpty gives the big thumbs up. And that's going to do it for this game, guys. 24 minutes of pure domination in favor of T1 as they absolutely cleared Wolf for Chieftain and his mid lane off-rolling. Do you perhaps have any information?
No, I do not.
On Umti's mid lane off-rolling?
I do not have any.
And if he's played any Seraphine in recent times.
I mean, I think everybody's played a little bit of Seraphine mid, and dabbled with it.
Extra on your auto attack makes things even easier. It's a fun champion. It's pretty intuitive, right? And now we have this engage down on the bottom side. Delight is going to eat a bunch of damage, but so will Keria. Ignites will be traded from the two supports, as well as the heal on Henna and the flash on Gumayusi. So a lot of tools to try to avoid that, as I mentioned. You know, if you get a couple of guys in there with a lot of CC, you could make it happen. We do have Ellen down on the bottom side, speaking of which, but Chieftain is here as well. As the engage will come in, Delight may have to flash this one, and, well, okay. He's just going to get blown up and deleted. There you go. First Blood decides not to flash, thought he could survive the Pantheon engage, but he was wrong.
I think there's a misjudgment here for Brion as well. So, all in by Faker.
Oh boy. Well,
he gets charmed though.
A lot of damage himself. He's going to get ulted by Umti. He does have QW. He's going to be keeping Umti at a distance, and that's going to be enough. As after that,
on the bottom side of the map, they could do this. They don't have it in mid, but it's a pretty easy rotation down for the Seraphine. So, just going to be traded objectives. It's a good start here for Fred Brion in that regard.
Yeah, at least they don't lose both.
Yeah,
that's they're not moving too far up the lane. They know this possibility is here. LM does have Grand Skyfall if you just wanted to really force the issue, but as you mentioned, the Xayah and her Featherstorm, and even an Alistar and his bit of disengage is pretty nice. They wait enough time, and they think they're safe. They've got Chieftain nearby. They have the teleport coming in. The engage goes down onto Keria, and they will, in fact, pick up this kill. So finally, Fred Brion getting something going down on the bottom side.
Yeah, really unfortunate the kill went to Delight.
And now we're rolling up here on this Infernal Drake. They're just going to start it, and they're on Vision. So you would imagine that T1 absolutely do not want to let this go. As teleports will come in, and the front line is just going to get blown up. Chieftain way too far forward. Keria soaks a lot of the damage, as does LM, but nobody's dying on the side of T1 somehow, some way.
So good.
Look at these incredibly low health bars. It just doesn't matter. All 5 members of T1 will survive. They're going to take the Infernal Drake, and now a 7,000 gold lead at 15.
LM can actually take. He's the one who actually really has to turn this around. Because as it starts off, you see the double teleports coming through, and tons of damage on the Chieftain, right? He goes down instantly, but then the charm is pretty good. And look at LM's health. He's super low, and Keria actually peels for him. He throws his spear in, and the bottom side of this fight is obviously going to go T1's way. They're so far ahead, and it's all it takes, man. It was really greedy to look for that Drake play. Desperate times call for desperate measures, but Chieftain.
Oh boy. I think he is just dead. Yeah, there it is. Shockwave comes in, and Faker picks up a 4th kill in game number 2.
They couldn't have made that happen without T1 knowing. That would have been too greedy. This is the only fight they could really take. This is the fight that, you know, we've all been waiting for as the time ticked down. And this really just has to be a perfect charm engage. And they're going to have a cast maybe to start it off. So difficult to pull this off. Umti's caught. Oh, no.
Great angle here from Keria, easily able to shut that one down. And now you don't have anything from the Seraphine. You have no follow-up. Great follow-up engage from Delight, but a little bit too little, too late, as Faker will run down. A couple of getting in there. It helps when they have the Baron buff. It makes the Tortoise run faster as well. Bro are going to give it one last go. They're going to defend it here at the inhibitor turret, or at least attempt to. As here comes Grand Skyfall right into your back line, as he would love to get that execute onto Umti. It is not going to land. LM is even emoting him. No chill from this jungler. As T1, it looks like now they've had enough time, enough safety, and they will look to end this game.
Yep, just going to be an easy cleanup here on these objectives. You need to push this minion wave a little bit further forward. This Faker wants more. Umti going to get out of that one, but he's not going to be able to do anything.
Wow. Oh man, they're actually going to kill him.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, there you go. 25.5